All right, big boys and girls, y'all love full-size pickup trucks. But before you think about buying a heavy-duty pickup, you better have a good reason. To my right is the 2020 Ram 2500. The 2 in 2500 means it's taller, thirstier, and heavier than your typical Ram 1500. This thing is gonna tow up to 20,000 pounds and cost $80,000. This isn't the truck you buy to tow one horse or one boat that you have like in this pond back here. That's not what it does. It's gonna clear out your entire marina and tow every horse in the stable. I'll show you what makes the Ram 2500 so capable. We'll talk about that Cummins diesel engine and why this Ram is the Rolls Royce of pickup trucks. Come on, you already know what time it is. It's truck time. Ram's trucks were all new for 2019, and for 2020, they get some new colors and wheels. The 1500 is the light-duty version and has a sleek front end. The 2500, as you can see, is all up in your face. Everything is swollen. The headlights, bumper, and this domed hood. So is the big honking grille, which is different for each of the Ram's 6 trim levels. This one, with all the glitzy chrome, is the Limited. It adds LED headlights, 20-inch wheels, they're chrome of course, power running boards, thank God this thing is so tall, and LED taillights. In a moment, I'll show you why Ram is asking $82,650 for it, with destination. You can order the Ram 2500 with a single cab, crew cab, or mega cab, which is large enough to allow the rear seats to recline behind the pillars like you're in a Rolls Phantom. Unlike with the 1500, you can get a 2500 with the 8-foot bed and the bigger crew cab. This is the 6-foot 4-inch bed. CarGurus recommends a Laramie with rear-wheel drive and this bed for $57,875. Don't order 4-wheel drive unless you absolutely need it. It reduces your payload. But you should order a sunroof, towing package, and some extra creature comforts inside, like the 12-inch vertical touchscreen. It's 12 inches. Would you expect anything less from this truck? This space is why 80 grand is well spent. No joke, this is luxury. The leather is softer and more supple than the average Mercedes. I mean, look at this color combo. Beige, navy, unbelievable. Leather covers the entire dash, the door panels, the armrests, contrast piping, stitching patterns that resemble longhorns, aluminum speaker covers on the roof, inlaid wood all over the dash and steering wheel. Even the floor mats are art. This is a pickup truck. It's gonna get nasty in here, so tell your buddies to clean off their boots before they step inside. I'm serious. Not only has Ram fitted this entire interior with the best materials, it offers the best technology of any pickup. The 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen takes over the entire dash. But don't worry, the climate and radio controls are still buttons and knobs. And the typefaces on screen, they're oversized. You can choose what you want the home screen to display, then tap a giant map with easy destination searches. All my settings are right here, organized and explained. I can save presets for trailers, get on Wi-Fi, and make sure my music comes through in surround sound. But what's most useful on a screen this large are the cameras. I can see all around this truck. I've got a second backup camera looking at the bed with this center line to help me reverse a trailer. I can switch to every angle possible. In a truck this huge, that's a lifesaver. The instrument panel has another large display to duplicate many functions on that main screen, and I really like the mix of analog and digital gauges. If you were paying attention to that last clip, you would have seen the tachometer redlining at about 3,200 RPM. That's because this is the Cummins turbo diesel engine. It's a $9,100 option, but there's no match for what it can do. It's a 6.7 liter inline 6 with 370 horsepower and 850 pound-feet of torque connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now in the truck that I have here with this towing package, I've got all these holes pre-drilled for a gooseneck trailer, and in that setup, it can tow up to 19,780 pounds. Yeah. Opt for the 6.4 liter Hemi V8 and you'll drop a couple thousand pounds for towing, but gain more payload, up to 4,380 pounds in a single cab. That gasoline V8 is the same fantastic engine we last tested in the 2017 Ram 2500, 410 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque. It pairs with an 8-speed automatic. This new generation has electronic 4-wheel drive without the manual lever. But unlike the Ram 1500, there's still a manual foot pedal for the parking brake and this big chunky gear selector. Now, it should also be obvious, but everything the Ram 1500 does so well with ride and handling and steering, the 2500 cannot. It feels like a Mack truck. It's stiff and harsh. The steering feels disconnected from the wheel. The diesel engine shakes the entire cab. This is why you shouldn't buy a heavy-duty pickup truck unless you really need it. This truck is meant to be loaded down. All 4 tires are at 65 PSI. What else is cool? The exhaust brake. It closes off the engine's exhaust manifold to build pressure so that when you're coasting, it's actually physically slowing down the crankshaft. That also sounds awesome. And the rear air suspension can lower to help connect a trailer and then self-levels while driving. This is a heavy work truck, so you're not going to find beer coolers and other novelties back there in the bed. You're also not going to hear about fuel economy because the EPA doesn't publish those figures for trucks this big. Now, it still has to satisfy all of the diesel emission requirements. Nobody's rolling coal in a brand new Ram. And I've been getting about 16 mpg average, and I'm counting myself lucky for that. The Ram 2500 starts at $33,645 for a very basic single cab on steel wheels. And that's just fine if all you're looking for is that raw strength without much comfort. But most of these trucks sell for between 50 and 60 grand. And on that front, Ram 2500 looks pretty good against the Ford F-250 and the Chevy Silverado 2500. But most of the active safety features like automatic braking are optional. Personally, I don't really think that flies in 2020. We can argue all day about numbers, but I'll tell you right now, there's no better heavy-duty pickup for driving long distances than the Ram 2500. The quality of the interior is astounding, even on lower trims. The infotainment, it's unmatched. But many safety features are optional. Which HD pickup would you buy? Read my full review on the Ram 2500 at CarGurus.com, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Well, we forgot the horse trailer today, but that would have been useful.